Did you do a background check?
On the chicken?
Yeah.
It's just a rotisserie chicken.
So we don't know if it's organic?
Not yet, no.
I'll tell you what, the show was originally called GCHQ, but that's trademarked. But only trademarked because GCHQ, the organisation, have released a puzzle book, which is brilliant. I've got it. And so because of that, we couldn't use GCHQ as a title. And I think there was also a feel that perhaps in the States, maybe GCHQ would feel a little bit, if people didn't know that acronym as to what it stood for or what it was about. And we felt intelligence was quite good because obviously pretty much everyone in the cast lacks a particular type of intelligence, whether it's emotional intelligence or common sense or something. And intelligence obviously is synonymous with sort of surveillance and so on, and the kind of the work they do. So I guess that's how it came about. But yeah,
a lot of our characters' backstory was worked out before we shot. We didn't make a pilot like they usually do in the States. We were commissioned for the entire first series, so the preparation was really thorough from the outset. We were really working hard to figure out the entire arc of series one and how much to reveal about, in particular, about my character Jerry, about his backstory, his terrible, brutal divorce, his nefarious activities at the NSA. All that comes out in series one, but all of that kind of had to be worked out ahead of time. But the real surprise, I think, came, at least for my speaking personally, the real surprise came when we started shooting in, being on our feet for the first time with all the other actors who we didn't know. Nick and I knew each other, and we had improvised a great deal together, and we had done a lot of table reads and figured out our dynamic as characters. But the real fun, I think, and surprise was, that energy that you suddenly get by being on your feet filming with the rest of the cast for the first time, and really suddenly new things you discover every scene. You're discovering something about your dynamic with that other actor, and I think that was a great deal of fun.
It's still quite new to me, so I'm just enjoying it. It's quite nice to kind of get a second go at it. I mean, obviously, yeah, it's come out over here, and it's done well, and it's the feedback's been lovely. So I'm just hoping, sort of nervously excited that the same is true for when it comes out in the States. But delighted it's obviously going out on Peacock, and we'll have such a a big reach, and hopefully lots of people are going to watch it and enjoy it. So yeah, I guess it's a little bit surreal. One of the good things is that I'm in the thick of writing season 2 at the moment, so it's just been quite nice to sort of, on the one hand, we're doing obviously publicity for season 1, which is its own thing, and then during the day I'm sort of diving into scripts, and we're talking emails back and forth with David and the other producers and so on, about sort of breaking story and tackling scripts and stuff. So it's nice to sort of be doing sort of both at the same time, really, which I guess you wouldn't always have, because I guess, well, we're actually meant to be filming season 2 right now, but obviously it's been delayed till autumn. But yeah, no, it's not. It doesn't feel too strange.
Definitely a first for me. I've never been in this situation before, but I still equally excited as Nick. I mean, listen, I'm American. Like, I want my friends and family and American audiences to see this show. I've been chomping at the bit for them to see this for quite a while now. So I'm super excited that it's going to be on Peacock and that people will finally be able to see it. I mean, even my castmates on Friends have asked me about it. They're like, when do we get to see this thing? I'm like, it's in a minute. It's coming. Like, they know I've been off shooting. So anyway, so I'm excited.
Like the sound of this video? All of our music was licensed from Soundstripe. a subscription-based royalty-free music library for filmmakers, podcasters, YouTubers, and more. Soundstripe. Keep creating.